key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching.
Stupid is being nice.
Huh?
You're an absolute moron.
It's a house!
You know, that's just one step above stupid. There's mosquitoes the size of bald eagles in that dadgum swamp.
Yo, what's going on? Yeah, I was on Court TV tonight. I can't believe you had gray on again, Vinny. I'm never watching again. There we go, there we go. I don't care if you're not buying the initial. Hey, what's going on? KK, and there's Michelle H, and Big, and I'm not buying the official narrative. It's a narrative, everybody. It's not just factual information. It's a narrative. It's a story being manufactured by the government agencies to hide the real killer, whose name is Brent Kopacka, who happened to be part of this one, too. Of course, he was already dead before this ever happened. But we got to pin it on him. He was part of it, though. Yeah, it's not sus. There's nothing sus. Okay, you guys, it's just is what it is. How long have you been mouthpiece for the FBI? Well, as long as they've been paying my paychecks, Scott P. The FBI, the CIA, the NSA, they're all sending me checks every single month in every single case that I cover, so I can spread the narrative that they want out there. You get it? So as long as they're sending me the checks, we're going to keep doing it the way they need me to do it, all right? So we're going to keep spreading government propaganda, everybody. That's all we do here. We get these talking points, a little list, a piece of paper that's sent over to me via email, and I read it and go, okay, that's what you want? All right, here we go. Let me try to sell that. You guys are absolute nuts, all right? Hey, welcome, Boo in Honey. And there you go, Fox Macleod. Thank you. Yeah, so Chuck Keeler, you guys, I saw a lot of you went over there and checked out that video. He sent me the raw video of him walking around, so we're going to go over that, and we'll show. You'll just see exactly how it went, man. It's crazy. Don't forget, yeah, I was a bald-headed billionaire in the Kanika Jenkins case. I was the security guard. See, anytime there's somebody out there that doesn't go along with the conspiracy theorists, then you're some sort of a government shill instead of just somebody who, you know, you read what they put out, you look at it, you try to verify it, and oh my God, it actually makes sense. Wow, what a miracle. Unbelievable, everybody. I know, like exactly. I'd have all the CAS data in the FBI case. I mean, in the Koberger case. Did you hear what Gray said? I heard him say it, you guys. He said it on his show. He said he works for the. Oh my God, he works for the FBI. He's a shill. Yeah, I put out that video today, and you know, I was going to do the video anyways, but it added a lot to it having the new footage in there that you know, Chuck Keeler's channel had. You know, so he actually messaged me. He's been watching my videos, and it's cool because it looks like he walked exactly the same path that I've been putting out there online, like literally exactly what I've put out there. So I don't know if, I mean, it feels like I'm the only one that had the correct path out there for a long time. So, you know, maybe they got it from me. I don't know. I don't know where, you know, you wouldn't just be able to come up with out of your, you know, just out of thin air. You know, the tunnel wasn't even known for the first 5 days unless you were watching my channel, because we actually took the image and found exactly where it was. Thank you, Fox Macleod. Yeah, there's a lot of elevation change. You can kind of see it on here, though, if you go down to, down in here. Maybe not quite as much. Like you come through here, so you can see, right? Like it goes up this hill over here, and apparently there's some stairs right over there that make your way up to this area, and then I think he, came around right there past where the ladder was, and then, that's where the door was right here, not back there. And now I'm looking at it, I can see the gravel extends there. But they mentioned a corner. So, but anyways, it's right there. Which one? The Candace Owens video blaming the Israeli Mossad, something like that, or the next one where she's thinks that it's a big deal that there's these people removing the cameras. Probably the FBI is removing the cameras so they have the actual footage. Yeah. And don't forget, you guys, if you want to help support the channel, that would be awesome. I don't know if you guys would be interested in doing another, maybe if we could try to do, I don't know, we don't have really a lot of people watching on here, but I was thinking we could try to do another thing where if we reach 500, I'll send 500 more into Turning Point. That would get us up to $2,000 sending into Turning Point. And of course, you're always welcome to send money to Turning Point on your own. Hold on a second. Right. That's so funny. That's hey, thanks, Fox Macleod. Would you guys be interested in that at all? And everything counts. Like if you do the channel memberships, those are like $5 a piece. We could do, but if we get to 500, I'll send 500 in to Turning Point again. All right, that'd be pretty cool. Because I think, whenever there's like some momentum, we can try to figure out a way to do it. Grab the camera cards because it was unsecured. I mean, I don't know. Why is everybody so, every single thing everybody's looking at? The shooter is Tyler Robinson, for God's sakes. It's so amazing that these people spend so much time digging around. And they're pointing at people that, even if they did shoot, there's no way to get the angle that you see. It's crazy. Pure lunacy. It's wild. I didn't see anybody say yes, that you guys are interested. Let's see. Yeah, it's just Conspiracy Central. I mean, that's why I can't get very many people on my live streams, because I'm not selling it. If I had a title that said, OMG, I found the real shooter, I'd have 9,000 people watching right now. But I'd be embarrassed to put that up there. I mean, I had 900 people watching on the premiere earlier, because that video was interesting. That was kind of that weird SUV that slowed down. And look at right now, we're doing a live stream. We only have 287 people watching. Isn't that wild? All right. Hey, thanks, Fox McLeod and Thebes. Yeah, it's pretty cool that Erica's taking over Turning Point. Oh, by the way, Travis Decker, the guy that killed his 3 children in the woods and, I think it was up in Washington, and they couldn't find him. Well, they found his body only about a mile away from, I don't know why couldn't they find him back then? I think he probably took his own life all the way back then, but they found him, and he was only a mile away from where the girls were found. Crazy, huh? Yeah. I mean, people hate it when I bring up, hey, look at that, Lisa Valenzuela. Look at that right there, you guys. She did a cat eye coffee there. Very cool. Are you guys going to be joining in here? Let's get the... like I said before, if you're getting here late, we're trying to... If we do $500 in super chats and the new memberships, etc., we'll send 500 into Turning Point USA. That'll get us up to 2,000 given to that organization from this channel since he was shot. He had a... Right, I thought he was like snuck away and got out there somewhere, but I mean, what a barbarian that guy is, that Decker guy. Just to get even, make his wife, ex-wife or whatever, upset. He kills all 3 of those beautiful kids. Gray, why does it matter if they're beautiful? Well, that's not what I was saying. I forget it. Please don't dignify a commenter with the response, including mine. I don't know what that means, man. Nobody knows what that talks about. Hey, thanks. I know yesterday wasn't one of my best days in here. It was a shitty day all around. Foot was hurting again. Just a lot of, just sick-ass conspiracy shit. The comments sucked under the video that I made. It just wasn't good. Thanks, Box Macleod. I saw a post claiming to be Eric confirming he did have a chest armor, but I just don't know how to verify the comment truly came from Erica. Well, the sheriff said he didn't have one on. Maybe he did, everybody. I mean, to me, it's just irrelevant, It's like, okay, let's say he had the... I mean, I guess if the bullet had hit 3 inches below, he might still be alive if he had a chest plate on, and if it just happened to hit the corner and ricochet up, I mean, what bad luck that is. But, easily could have been hit in the neck, too. I thought he was not wearing body armor, but to me it's irrelevant. It's like, okay, what if this, what if that, what if this, etc. Oh yeah, and then, I don't know, this other YouTuber, somebody goes, hey, check this guy, he's going on and on and on. So I went over there, and then somebody in the chat said, Gray thinks that... he's got a rifle on the roof, and he goes, oh, that's bull crap, man. Hey, you can see it, and he plays the video from as far away as humanly. I mean, it was actually pretty funny, I gotta tell you. Yeah, he's like playing it from, where was it? Way out, as far out as you can possibly get, like this the whole time. And he just kept saying, look, see, you can't see anything, you can't see anything, look, 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 look. I mean, it was just so ludicrous, and really, honest to God, and when you get over here, if you actually take the time and go frame by frame, you can see the damn thing. Here, watch. And it's me panning the camera here, all right? So look right here, he's stepping down, and then, right there, what do you think that is, everybody? That's a backpack? That straight item right there? Wow. He's wearing the damn backpack. You can see it right here. He's wearing the backpack, everybody. He's not throwing the backpack on the ground. He's got it on his back right here. You can see it, everybody. Hey, thanks, Raw Time Now. And then he's got the gun in his right hand. Now watch this even. See, he's not going to show you this. He doesn't want to zoom in, but look at this right here. The right hand is bringing it down. See that? And now it's kind of down in that direction. He's holding his right hand, and then he jumps. And then he tells everybody that his hat fell off of his head. And, I mean, I guess it could be any one of those things. But I see his hat on his head right there. See? He's running, and what he's doing is putting the glasses on. A hat's simple to put on your head. He's struggling because it's his glasses. See, they fell off his head, and he's holding the rifle in his right hand while he's running, and it's covered with a black towel. And guess how we know that, everybody? Because when he went into the woods, he laid it in there with a towel, and law enforcement found it and found his DNA on the trigger. Oh, that's what the narrative is, everybody. That's the narrative. It's the truth is what it is, you know? There it is right there, and he's running with it. You can see it. Like look at like a shot like that. He's not going to want you to see that. Oh, that's a backpack? Really? That's a backpack? He's got his backpack on right there. You can see the damn thing. Does anybody not see the backpack? I think it's just really obvious, clear, like right there. See how it's sticking out? See that? Hey, thank you, Born to Raise Hogs. Did you guys see me on Court TV tonight? See, the problem that sucks is they asked me, so what do you think about Tyler Robinson? Like his Pat, and that's not really my gig. You know, I did say, I said, I wanted to know why he did this. So I kind of went down and said, it looked like he was in a gay relationship with his roommate. He was once conservative, and then he changed his values. And, the thing is we still don't know a hell of a lot about Tyler Robinson. Then later, they asked me another question about what did you think of when he got pulled over in a traffic stop? He got pulled over 3 years ago in a traffic stop. I said, yeah, he looked absolutely normal in that traffic stop. But that's not really the stuff I look into. I look into, the timing of everything. Then I went through and described, going up on the roof, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, I don't know. I tried to get something in there. It's just kind of difficult when you do those shows. Did anybody see it on Court TV? That's not really, I don't think a lot of the people that follow this case are watching, Court TV about it. I don't know. No, they didn't plant the rifle in the woods. Grave Walker. And the thing is, when you say the only thing I do know, they plant, you don't know that at all, man. That's ludicrous. Look at this comment right here, everybody. What do we do with this one? Can I explain what happened? No. Only thing I do know, they planted a rifle in the woods. Wow. Yikes. Let's see. Well, it's not on. It's just they post a video the next day. But the first segment, I didn't really even know what to say because it's not my gig. Talking about some, I don't know, man. I do the facts. I put things together, that kind of thing. They stole Grandpa's Mauser and planted it in the woods. That's right. So they gave it to him as a gift, and then they stole it and planted it in the woods. And then he texted. It just happened to be on a day he was pretending that he did this to the boyfriend, right? All right. So if you guys are into it tonight, we're trying to. If you get to $500 total, meaning memberships and super chats, etc., we'll send in $500 to Turning Point USA. Now, if you're not really interested in Turning Point USA and you're just all about trying to make this a conspiracy, etc., 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 like Candace Owens, then you probably aren't interested in helping support that foundation. But for those of you who are out there, that would be awesome. Thanks, Fox McLeod. Humility is not thinking less of yourself. It's thinking of yourself less. I don't know. Are you talking about the conspiracy theorist, Candace Owens? Let's see. Waiting. Pause on your number one favorite frame showing the rifle. Okay, my number one favorite frame. Okay, there's two of them, actually. This one is really a good one. Here, watch. Watch. Right there. Look at this. That long object right there. That's not his arm, because he reaches up with his right arm and grabs it right there. See that? And then he pulls it down. See? That's a good one. Then, but I think it's just, well, you can just think what you want because you want it to be something else. The circumstantial evidence in the case shows you that it is absolutely a rifle, and it's wrapped in a black towel, and we know that because they found it in the woods with his DNA on the trigger. That's what they want you to believe. Great. See that right there? What does that look like? His arms aren't that long, unless he has lobster fingers. Yeah, you see that right there? Thanks, Joel Burnt. Look at those lobster fingers. Looks like he could... See, right here, that's like the end of the barrel. And then this is the black towel flopping on the end of it. He was struggling with it. See, and then it's like, it's only like 6 frames a second. See, now look at it. He's got it wrapped around the end there again. He's just trying to keep it wrapped up. He's really struggling with it. Now he's got it. He's holding it with his right... You could picture it like this. His right hand sort of on the trigger area. Left arm is holding the barrel down low, and he's trying to keep the blanket on it. You see that? I mean, why else is he running with the freaking blanket, you guys? Hey, everybody, I'm going to throw people off. I don't really have a rifle. I'm going to run around and pretend I'm holding something with a big blanket and flip it around in the wind. Hey, thanks, Ted B. Hey, Gravewalker, you're wrong. You're going to be wrong. And whenever more information comes out and it's proven, make sure to come back in and apologize for embarrassing yourself. It's just, I mean, let me ask you this. What, if it's not the rifle, what is he doing here? He's got the backpack on right here. You see it? So what is he doing with that black towel? He's just flipping it around for the hell of it. He's got a toothbrush and he's trying to hide the toothbrush in there. Hey, look at this, everybody. I can hide my toothbrush. Ooh. I got to wear sunglasses to hide my toothbrush. This is the shooter, right? He was just on the roof and he shot Charlie Kirk. And then you see him climb off. What else is he going to have in his hands? He's a decoy. Oh, my God. Look at the people making videos with people near the stage shooting are full of crap, you guys. There's nothing to any of that stuff. It's just people moving, and then you freeze frame it and tell people it's something. All right? It's absolute garbage. That's what you think, Gray. Yeah, look at over there. He's like almost like sort of tugging it along, like he's really struggling with it right there. Look at that. What else is he struggling with over there? He's still carrying a backpack? It's crazy. Look at right there even. I mean, look at right there. That's the gun. Right here. This thing right there is the gun. See, watch it. He's like walking, and then right there, you see it? I know it's kind of, you know, I can tell though because I know what his legs are. Right there. See his legs? That's the gun, and then both of his legs are right there. Right? And, you know, I'm sorry if you can't see it or whatever. It's just, it is the reality. And we know that because they found it in the woods. Now, what would make you think, what's the cover-up angle? Why would law enforcement, you know, they see there's a guy running on the roof, jumping off. Then they put a gun in the woods to pin it on something. Do you guys know how ludicrous that sounds? I think a lot of you do. Mm-hmm. All right, so tonight we're trying to get up to, if you guys do 500 in super chats, etc., and memberships, we will send 500 into Turning Point USA. Are any of you interested in that? Seems like we've stalled out. Yeah, bad eyesight and could see it, yeah. Yeah, you'd have to have it like at 3,600 frames a second, or, you know, really high shutter speed. They got that crazy one shot with Trump. That bullet whizzing by his ear, but when you look at it, it looks like a 10-inch long bullet because it's even, you know, the shutter speed was probably like, you know, 1/1000th of a second or something because it was so sunny and it was able to pick it up, but it also, you know, it makes it into, it's blurry because it moves across the frame as the shutters open. Hey, thanks, Alec. All right. Why? Why does everybody want to see the you want to look at the SUV again? All right, here we go, everybody. I just thought it was interesting because it slowed down almost to a stop right where he was standing. Could be all kinds of different reasons and whatever. It's just like, wow, another thing to add to some kind of a, like right there, see? I mean, it's just, maybe it was going to park. Let's go take a look at that. Hold on. So it was right here. He was driving on this side of the road right there. He was going in this direction. And so maybe he was, oh, I see what he's doing. He was going to park right there, and it turns out it was a red curb where you can't park. That's it. He was like pulling over, and he goes, oh, shit, it's a red curb. There you go. I think that's probably it. I don't know if it continues on as a red curb. Let me see. Yeah, it's still kind of, well, it's red to there. So maybe you're not allowed to park anywhere right along this area. And when he pulled up, he saw that. And then he, so there you go. Man, but what, isn't that crazy though? Like, what are the odds of that? Right. But what we're trying to do, you guys, is to reach $500 tonight. We're just sort of frozen already. All right, Stephen Blackwell said, hey, Gray, please let me know. Is the shot possible from the roof to angle under tent? Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah. I mean, we've seen the image, right? With the tent still there, I think. Maybe they took it down. I don't remember. Let me see if I can find it. I mean, it's far enough back. Hey, thanks. I love Jesus. Been in hospital all summer. Oh, man, what's going on? Just getting back on my feet. Jeez. That's terrible. You feel you're getting better? I don't think we knew what was going on there. Let me pull out. I'm looking for the shot from a few days ago. Sorry, I missed the question there. And there's Tally Stout and Forgetful Mandy. Was it this one? Yeah, that one. Yeah. I mean, so look at this. So here's the the answer to your question up there. Sorry, I didn't see it originally. Are you still up there? Are you still watching? Stephen Blackwell, are you still there? Calling Stephen Blackwell. Calling Stephen Blackwell. Are you there, Stephen Blackwell? Yeah, I saw that. I was on Court TV tonight, Christopher. I saw it. I'm not sure what the like why people want to see that. You know, like, all right, there you go. So look at see that angle right there, easy angle there. See that? There's the tent. You know, he was sitting right there, easily visible from that position. Don't you agree? And as a matter of fact, it's even lower than this, where, you know, he's laying right on the tent, so he definitely had a shot through there. All right, there you go. Boom. So that question's answered. All right, I'm going to play some of the raw videos from Chuck Keeler he sent to me. Or I'm going to play them all, and we'll just sort of map it out, and you'll just see how it all went down. It's clear, you know. There isn't really 3,000 watching. That's one of those quirky. I think we've got like maybe 600, 700, maybe something like that. Maybe 300, 400. Why didn't they secure the roof? I don't think they generally do stuff like that for events like Charlie Kirk's. You know, when you have a diplomat or something, you would get the SWAT team, check all the different locations. I think it's way too much to ask for somebody just going to a campus to speak to people. You know what I mean? To have to worry about, oh my God, the Overwatch. We need to get a sniper over here. I don't think kids would want to show up to a place with snipers. I mean, even if they saw somebody up there, what were they going to do with them? I guess they could have put somebody on the roofs, I guess. If you go frame by frame as he sets the rifle on the roof, you can almost make out, there's no video of that when he sets the rifle on the roof. I mean, we see him laying down on the roof. You can't see him setting it up, though. I'm not sure what... do you have a different video than I have? I've never seen that one. All right, let me see it. Hold on. Do you guys want to see the traffic stop? All right, let's pull it up. Oh, it's on TMZ. Okay, here we go. And to me, it's just like, okay. I don't know what happened. What hell?
Let me just really quick. What happened? I was coming this way and was just passing through, and he pulled out from here, or no, from there. I think. Do you remember which lane you were in? I was in.
And this is 3 years ago. Actually, 3.5 years ago.
One of those two lanes going this way. I think in the right. Yeah, in the rightmost lane coming this way.
Rightmost lane. What 18-year-old says rightmost lane? You know, he'd say I was up, you know. He wouldn't say rightmost. Man, that can't be real. He said rightmost. Yeah, I think he's even got the same hat and glasses. I was looking at that earlier. It's crazy. Anyways, you hear that right there? He said rightmost lane. That's weird, right? I mean, what kid that age uses words like that?
And he would have been there going left.
Like you did? You went left.
And as I was coming through, he turned in, and I T-boned into the side.
Okay. Do you remember looking at the lights?
Yeah, it just turned yellow as I was getting into the intersection.
Gotcha.
It just turned yellow as I was getting into the intersection. Wow, what 20-year-old uses words like that? He was said, I don't know, man, I drove through the intersection and like this car, it hit me. It's way too clear. This is crazy.
Your mom's on her way?
Yeah, she's gonna be a minute. She's got a shuttle over from...
Oh my God, my mom's gonna be a minute. She's got a shuttle over... What the hell is this? This has to be AI, you guys.
Where she's at to her car and then drive over.
Gotcha. Okay, what I need you to do is just fill out this witness statement for me. This is just your identifying information. Down here, put exactly what you told me that happened.
That's what I'm making a joke about, Carolina. I think that this guy just talks a different way. You know, he's actually, he's a smart kid, okay? That's just the reality. He got a $30,000 scholarship, full ride to a college that he just threw away. I bet it was after he met his boyfriend, he threw away the rest of his life and just focused in on that, and then realized that he's gay, and then he's dating this guy who then is going to transition apparently to being a female, but still a guy. He's attracted to a guy, and then he realized that there's people out there that don't believe in some of the stuff he believes in, and so he started building up this hate for Charlie Kirk. Now, I don't believe in every single thing that Charlie Kirk believes in, but I believe in the political stuff that he talks about. I am almost 100% believe in the stuff that he says. I actually said almost exactly the same things over the years without even knowing he was saying anything like that. So it's you know, but some of his religious political stuff I don't necessarily agree with at all. Some of the stuff, and who cares, right? I thought he was a good person. He was interesting and a very good overall force. Gray, I'm never watching again, you bastard. All right, here we go. Let's see.
You two, are you brothers or friends?
Yeah.
Okay, all I needed, I just need his, like, down here, let's put name, date of birth, your address, and your phone number. And we're going to have a tow truck come and get your car since you're leaking fluids. You're not going to last too long.
Just as I left the house, put oil in it.
Just as I left the house, I put oil in it. See, he's just kind of a proper speaker. You know what I mean? I think when you watch this, it actually makes you think that the text messages is exactly how he types. He writes.
Of course.
Just topped it up.
Welcome to...
I just topped it off. What kid that's 18 years old says he just topped off his gas? That's like something somebody 70 years old would say. Well, sweetheart, I just topped off my gas. We should be fine for the next week. I mean, that's what this guy talks like, right?
Real life. Yeah, that's Murphy. We're working. People on the side of you were slowing down to a stop.
I had seen someone slowing
All
down.
right, we're currently at 200, so we need 300 more from all of you guys in here, and that'll get us to 500, and then we'll send 500 into Turning Point USA, getting us up to $2,000 during the coverage of this tragedy. Tragedy's not the right word. It's not tragedies when you like a car accident. This is just a barbaric shit act by just an idiot. I mean, a piece of crap human being, if you can even call him that.
And I wondered why they had slowed so much.
Okay.
But
Why do you think that they were slowing down?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Maybe because the light was turning red?
Hey, thanks,
Well,
Steph.
I was close enough to the light.
So thanks, Steph S. and Sandra. And Lisa Valenzuela, all right?
That I would be I would end up in.
But we got to get the 500 to do it, or we'll just have to do it another night and sort of accrue and try to get there.
If I'd have tried to brake from that speed.
Okay.
When I was going the speed limit, I had just made sure.
Okay. How long was that? Like, when did you last
By the way, nobody got a citation. How's that possible? When you T-boned somebody, somebody did something.
check your speed?
Probably back, like, maybe halfway down that road to that, where it curves. Maybe halfway down that distance. I just looked.
I just looked.
All right, buddy, here's your information.
I looked just. If he said that, man, we would be onto something, right? And I looked at, did you look at your gas tank? I looked just.
Back here. So this is a driver exchange form. This has all of his vehicle information and all your vehicle information, okay? The most important number on this piece of paper is this one right here, top left. This is your case number, instant number, all
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. We're just going to have another one of those nights, Bruce.
That stuff, okay? That's
What
the
it
number
is.
that the report will be filed under, all right? When you contact your insurance company, that's the number they're going to ask for right there, okay? So I am not issuing citations today because I can't prove one way or the other about exactly what happened, okay? So if your light is yellow, then he didn't yield. If your light was red, okay, and you sped up to make the red light, then that's your bad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I have a third-party witness. It's just, we're like seconds. I just can't, I'm not comfortable with citing anybody because I don't know exactly what happened, okay?
All right.
So, do you have any questions about that?
No.
No? Okay. Mom, do you have any questions since you'll probably be taking care of this?
I will be taking care of this, and this is all new for me, but
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
All right. But basically, just call your insurance company. Let them know he's involved in an accident. They'll ask for this number.
Yeah, that's what I said on Court TV. I said, when I watched that, he seems absolutely normal. I mean, I'm not even sure what all this does is let us go, oh, look, he seemed normal then. It's 3.5 years ago. A lot can change in somebody's life in 3.5 years, right?
Okay, and then just kind of go from there. They'll help you out.
But he did seem like just a normal kid at this point.
They'll do whatever insurance companies do. Okay?
Right.
All right.
Anyway, that was TMZ there. All right, guys, I'll have to put it out there again. We're trying to reach the $500 mark so we can send Turning Point USA $500. We're not even close right now, so if you guys are out there and you have the ability to, that would be great. If that seems like something worthy that you guys would like to support. Gray, I'm never watching again, you bastard. You should have that in a queue. Yeah, like something to hit. Like a... Yeah, why didn't he go there just to argue with him? Instead he just... I mean, what a psycho. I mean, who the hell does that? It's unreal. All right, anyways, let's watch some of these clips here. Oh, that's that one. I guess we'll just watch this one first. Hold on. Let me get that off of there. Thank you, Bruce Holdaway. Did anybody hear what our challenge is for tonight? There he is walking over there. You can see him limping. Everybody is so obsessed with his leg bending. Yes, everybody. We've all said it bends. There's the barrel goes to probably his knee joint so he can bend it a little bit there. You know? Yeah, but his pants are probably really tight because it's in there that he can't really bend it a long ways, but we've all said it can bend. Man. It's brutal in here. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Why is that guy running? Why is he running? Because he's on a skateboard, you know? Maybe he's catching up to it. I don't know. Maybe he's got a bus he's got to get to. How do we know, though, Gray? Yeah, we don't have timestamps on the text. All right. So, when we look at this video right here, okay, he's walking by right there. And then the last one, remember how he turns right there? See that? So this whole street, see all the ground sort of repair stuff that's right there? All right, we're going to watch the video right here. All right, so he's right there. I mean, this is that spot. Look at that's the dirt area that he was running through. Isn't that cool? So that's later on. He's running through there. But see the repaired ground there? And now he's walking by, I think that's the first house. Right? Yeah, that's the first house that TMZ had, right? And then he walked this direction. And then this is the next house with the basketball hoop. That has a surveillance camera on it. Isn't that crazy? I mean, we've all seen this stuff. Like it's pretty wild. All right, let's try it again, everybody. We're trying to get to $500, you guys. Is there a reason on my show, a show that does rational thought, that we're not able to do this when some dipshits who are covering conspiracy nutters, it looks like a bingo machine in there. So if you guys are watching the show, if you guys feel like you have the ability to help support the channel where we can actually donate $500 tonight to Turning Point USA, that would be great. It's just wild, the support difference with the conspiracy nutters compared to an actual logical, rational thinker. It's frustrating. All right, so he crossed that little bridge that I just told you about. Yeah, any amount helps too. Like if we had 50 people do 5, we would be right there. But it's just so difficult, you know. It's wild. Well, yeah, you can start it off, right, Lucy? All right, going through the parking lot. And look right there. There's the tunnel right? Is anybody even hearing what I'm saying? This is crazy. All right, so this is where he was standing right here when he was like right there. He stopped and was looking at his cell phone, and then he went down the stairs, and right up here is the camera right there. See that? Okay, well, let's try to get to the numbers so we can send it in. It's really simple. So there's the wall there that has, see the little holes that it's got on there? Hey, there's one. There's Odai and Raven 187. Yeah, he does say UWU, Raven. It says it later. All right, so these images right here are, and I told you guys this before even having any of these videos, that, hold on, go back over there. Yeah, this one right here, that's him going down those stairs, and the camera that I just showed you is what filmed that, right? Then on this one I said that's probably right as he goes down the stairs in a tunnel. And look, see those little holes in the wall there? Well, that's exactly what we're looking at right there. See, he's walking in here, and that camera is right down at the end there. I saw it. Here, watch. See that right there? Can you guys see where my mouse is pointing? That's another camera, so it picked him up probably right around in this area. See, right there. You can see it's much larger. Thanks, Ashley Ferris. Who cares, man? Jesus. All right, here we go. And then it comes around a corner, and these are the stairs right here. Watch. Okay, so where he is right now is this image right here. See that? He's going up those stairs. And then as he goes further up the stairs, he's near the top of the first set. Then he goes around the corner and goes up like that. Okay? And that's exactly what you'll see right here. And there's the camera right there that picked this up. Gray, that's bogus, man. That's bogus. And see, that's basically that shot. So that's what he intentionally filmed. I think it was really cool how he did this. This is how, when I go places, this is what I do. I try to get the exact, I don't care about all the fluffy, oh, let's go film the stage and everything. It's like, no, I want to get into the weeds, right? Just like this. Right, and see, and then it just goes up that flight of stairs, and then you're basically outside right now. So what we're looking at right there on Google Earth, if we go up in the air, what we just saw was on that camera, he walked from right here, where you can see that dirt area, like this, then across there, then into the parking lot, and then walked right down here, and then into the tunnel there. Then the tunnel that he's walking through is literally right there. So he goes in, takes a right-hand turn, so kind of picture that underneath there, right-hand turn, goes up a set of stairs that way, then up a set of stairs that way again, and then at the top of the stairs turns left and goes out. Do you see that? I mean, it was just absolutely exactly that. So here he is going down the hallway, takes a right, and now we're headed back towards the tunnel right now, you know, the entrance. Towards the entrance of the tunnel, just, you know, visually. And then heads the opposite direction of the tunnel after you go up those stairs right there. See that? And then goes out right there. Boom. So again, just try to visualize what I'm saying so you understand it and you're not confused. Goes across. Remember at the end of the tunnel, he takes a right and then goes back this way, up some stairs. So he kind of went like this, right? And then he goes up that way again, and then at the top of those stairs, turns left and comes out right there. Now see those rocks right there? You'll see those, I think, at the end of this. And there we have the rocks, right? On the left side. I mean, this is like almost exactly what we've been saying here. I mean, I even had him walking down the same street and everything. Hello, Gray and Freaks. I've been grieving the loss of my son for a year. Finally starting to feel social again. Oh, wow, that sucks, Peggy. Haven't seen you in a long time. Well, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. That's terrible. Yeah. So right now, he is right here, just standing here, and he's going to end up walking towards the low-C building, which is right there. All right. So when we would do it, I'd go like this. So he came up through here, and then he makes his way out somewhere around there, and then would come over here, and he made his way there. Right. So it turns out it's exactly like that. Comes like this and around, up through there. So it goes down this street. And then up, and then there's actually a set of stairs. Where was that? Right here. Or no, right there. So you walk this direction, you go up these stairs, and then you're up here, and then you kind of walk around like that. All right, so I'm going to have to say it again, you guys. We're trying to reach $500 tonight. Should be pretty simple with this many people watching. We're only at about 250. So we're way behind. We've only got 3 new channel memberships. So if you're out there and you want to do channel membership gifting, that would be cool because that counts as the same. Or, you know, every membership is $5. So we definitely need some more of those. We got a lot of people in here that aren't channel members. Maybe they can be channel members. So if you're out there, could you please consider supporting the channel? We're just trying to reach 500 tonight, and then I'll send 500 to Turning Point USA. All right. I don't think I've ever seen it this massive lulls like for an entire beginning of a show. It's crazy. All right, so this we're almost near the end of this one. So he starts walking down that way. Man, I might have to switch over to conspiracy theory. You know, maybe we can make it. Oh, it's funny. That guy's wearing, look at that, the maroon shirt, the pack back, and everything. Oh my God, he's still alive, everybody. That's it. That's probably why he quit filming, because he didn't want to have to film somebody. Here's the next one. So he's continuing to walk down that direction. There's the low-C building right there. Hey, thanks, Joan of Arc. And there we go. We got Tania Giles, Peggy Day. All right. Now I can see you. I can see you, Wilson Grand Communications, so you weren't blocked. If you were blocked, I wouldn't be able to read what you said. Okay, so the shooter actually made it all the way up to there. See, way up at the top of the screen up in here? That's where the shooter was, right there. Hey, Christine, there we go. Rest in peace, Charlie. We'll never forget you. Yeah. I mean, it's weird. I probably watched him way over 100 times. Like, I saw tons of his videos. Well, I mean, it's probably hundreds. You know, like, how many times has he been on Fox News, for God's sakes? I think he was a host or something at one point. I mean, for a night. What do you mean everyone is there? What do you mean? Great video. Candace, what does that mean? So he did a really good job, Chuck Keeler. This is exactly the stuff that people should be doing in cases. You know, maybe take stuff like what we put out there and then go out and do it and then send it to us so we know we can put it together. Because I'm about 700 miles away. I actually have been contemplating driving out there. But if we had people doing this kind of stuff, there's no need to do that. All right, so let me show you where we're at right now. Okay, so if you just got here, what's happening is I gotta flip it around here like this. Yeah, so here's the tunnel was right over there, and then he started walking after he came up the parking garage right out there. That's exactly where Tyler Robinson went. He walked likely down this way like this, and then I think Chuck, he walked over like this and then up these stairs, right? Let me go back a little bit just to make sure. All right, so that's that building. God, is that thing even there anymore? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I think this is, when is this? Let me go on Google Earth here. Yeah, so I thought it was like right back through there, but I think it's right here. I'm going to have to go back a little bit. Yeah, so there's a set of stairs that goes to the left. Right. Yeah, those stairs that go to the left, and then there's another set of stairs that goes behind over there. Right, that's what I was thinking. Right. Okay, so on Google Earth, the first set of stairs was this one, but then he went over here. And he's going to go up this set of stairs. Yep, right to the left of that. Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Okay, that makes sense. Yep. Well, we're back to another lull, you guys. We need another about 20 channel memberships, and that'll probably be good enough. All right. And thanks, Jill. Appreciate that. All right, so that was, he made his way to the top of that. All right, now we're going to move on to the next video. No, I guess this is him walking back. Oh, that's sort of a short one. Let me try this one right here. Okay, here it is. He's just going a different path up here. You know, so instead of going up the one that was over there, he's going up this one. See, the other set of stairs went up right over there. It's the same thing. But maybe this is a little easier. So maybe going up this set of stairs, and then he's going to cut across the grass over here. And that's the Losi building right here. It's crazy. Kind of an easy way to do it. Less stairs, too. Okay, so right now, he is coming around. He's like right over here. Yep. Yeah, that's right. So these trees here are these trees. And then you just kind of cut across over there. Oh, there he is right there. Yeah, I got it figured out. You don't have to spend time trying to... This one's probably an easier set of stairs to go up. Yeah, I mean, this one, the way he went at the end is probably the easiest way for him to walk. Because there wasn't as many stairs to go up. And so, like, yeah, that first part, this right here is where he jumped down. Not right there, but right there. See that? That's where they had the markers. The yellow tape is still there. He landed on the ground. That's where the footprint was. One thing that was cleared up, though, is I thought that the door was on just around the corner from that other door, but there isn't one there. Like, I thought there was a door. He's right now, we're walking right over here. Like, I thought that was a door there, but that's gravel here, so that doesn't make sense. So it's just on that side. So it's right here, not there. You can't make it out on this. So then you go inside of here, and he's in the chat, you guys. Chuck Keeler. Come on, Chuck. You had to have used some of my mapping to go these routes, though. This is exactly what I've been showing on my show. You had to have, man. I hope so, because I'd like to be helpful out there. You know, going through the tunnel, Utah, and going over that little bridge. Right, so look at, then you go out that door. Look how simple this was. See, this wasn't there. You could just go up these stairs and you're on the roof into the open area where the crowd is, right? Let's go back again. Go through there. Look how simple this is. So the stairs are just right through there, and that's exactly what he's doing here. So he goes in, and you left, and then boom, you just go right through. I mean, so this is exactly what we've been saying in my videos. That I thought he went in here, but then then he makes his way over there. What's weird, though, is he goes in this door at 12:02, and he makes his way up at 12:15. So whatever he was doing something else. I mean, it's possible he walked out here for a while and looked around, and then, you know, maybe did some more checking. Interestingly, he could probably go right over here. I don't know if there's probably a fence right there, I would imagine. But, you know, from here you can look over and see the stage and then just walk right back down when he's ready and then make his way up the stairs. And then there's a fence right here, and then he steps over that fence. I don't know if you saw that, Chuck, but this is where he was crouched down, is right here. So he went over this fence and then walked into this area and crouched down because he was on the north side of this wall, they said. And then from here, after he assembled the rifle, that's when he got up and ran over there. All right. So he's not able to go up those stairs, but he does go up there because I think he used the next building over to get up there. If you look over here, this building likely allows you to go out there too. It's funny how they didn't block that off, though. So here's the stairs that go up. Massive lull, you guys. Massive lull. What the hell is going on? We're trying to get to the 500 so I can send 500 into turning point. Right, so he couldn't go up those stairs, but then I don't know if he sent me that one. I don't think I see it here. Maybe, let's see. Because he did go up there. I don't think I have it. Now that I look at it. Maybe it's this one? No. I don't think I have the one where you go up on the roof. Did you send me that one? But he does go up on the roof in one. He just stands back here. There's a fence right here. And that's what he climbed over. Went here, then ran over there. And then after the shooting from this position, he ran over here. And then to the corner. And then jumped down. Ran across, and then he makes his way over into this wooded area over here. And that's kind of where we pick up this, I think. No, not that one. It's the one we just watched. This one right here. Right, so that would be right across the street. I think if we go down to street view, there's the fence right there. It's pretty obvious. And I'm in the middle of the planet. Welcome, Tammy G. So there's the fence right there. See that? That's what that is. Same thing. So go ahead and we'll just... And from there, I guess from this... Hold on. I was trying to turn that one. That's funny. From here, if you look backwards, there it is, right over there. I mean, he ran around that and he jumped off that corner and made his way right this direction. He got over to there, I think. It's hard to see from that angle. But he went straight across and made his way over here, and apparently he goes up into there. Who's gone? Oh, why did he leave? This is pretty cool. Yeah, right there, into the crime scene. Oh, who was the one that was removed? Oh, Floyd. There's that one. See, there was something over here. Those cones are related to the crime, I think. Because he was saying how there was like a yellow tape in another video in the same area. Oh, wow. How crazy is that? These little steps that go up right here. Ah, man, it ran out. Oh, well, I guess that's all we got. I thought they were longer up in there because he had other images of things in that video. But looks like right back here, maybe put the rifle, and he makes his way up somehow from there, makes his way to this area. And then in my video that I was showing today, I was wondering, since he came in like this and like that, why didn't he just come around and go like this? But when we went down to street view, you could see that it was it's fenced in. See, all the way to the end there's a fence that goes there, so that's why he didn't go down that street, because obviously at the end of the street he would probably still even turn right to go get to his vehicle. Right here. In fact, I think, isn't that the road where... Yeah, this is where he stopped. I mean, that's sort of interesting, right? Like, this is where he stopped, but he couldn't go left because there's a fence there. He probably scouted all this out, and that's why he went down to the next street to turn left. Yeah, we saw the body camera. I mean, I don't know. I don't find that stuff interesting. Yeah, like going back and looking at. I mean, the only part that was interesting was just like, he seems kind of normal. That's it. There's no other value to it. What's that? I don't know if I should check and see if he sent something. Nah, I guess not. But if you have more of that detailed video in the woods there, that would be cool. I don't know if you have that or not. Chuck, if you're still out there. All right, guys, we need to get another. Let's see. We're still 100 or so short of reaching the 500. All right. So if we get to 500, I'll send in 500, which means I lose $150. All right, that's what it cost me. So I need you guys to support the channel to get us up to 500. Then I'll send 500 into Turning Point USA, and that'll cost me 150. That sound like a good idea? Yeah, this is a really simple case, Brian. You sound like one of the weirdos that showed up in the... I don't know if you're... you don't think this guy's the killer. Wow. I don't even know who you guys are talking about or what you're doing. I'll just leave your guys' conversation alone, I guess. Hey, thanks, Tammy Lee. We're just really struggling here to reach the... I mean, we're trying to set up... I don't have it on the screen here, but we're at... Here, I'll show you over here. Look. See that? That's it. See, I'm not making shit up. That's 35 there and 321. That's 350 something. All right? That's crazy. Thanks, Mrs. W. Okay, Brian, that's all right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what people are saying. I'm just not even going to jump in. Thanks, Mrs. W. and Vicky Cyrillic. All right. Making some headway. Making some headway. Come on, everybody. We can do it. Was new where to start looking. Yeah, that one surveillance camera was huge. I mean, that's what... I mean, we're still missing stuff. You know, like I could put together a cool video with all the surveillance and the video that he let me use. What we're missing now, though, is what he was doing in here. And then they might have surveillance of him walking, because there's, I mean, this camera right here, it's on the top of this roof right there, right here. This camera picked up the entire walk that he came up like this, or maybe he came from over there. But he walks across from that camera, and you can see him go through that door right there. And a little while later, you see the same guy who's limping coming up these stairs, limping over to here. And then once he's back over here and stands up again, he's not limping anymore. That's because he had a gun inside of his pants. I mean, this case is simple if you use it. You have common sense. If you want to make it a conspiracy theory, you have to do a lot of mental gymnastics to make it work. Mm-hmm. Who are you talking to? No, we're not. We're not getting tons of... I mean, this is a really slow night. I'm trying to actually get to 500 so we can send 500 in to Turning Point USA. All right? We've done that. This will be the 4th time we've done that during this. And, you know, it's $2,000. I think that's pretty worthy. I don't know about you, but we always get trolls that come in here. You know, I try to make a difference outside, and if I can somehow bring in funds, you know, help support my channel too, we can send in thousands of dollars every month to various charities. That's what I'm trying to do. Now, some people don't like it. They just want to show up and watch something and never give a damn. I don't know. I like to have people that are a little bit more sort of engaged, you know. There are some real gymnasts out there, yeah. Yeah, there's no Israeli involvement whatsoever. Candace Owens is a nut job. I think what she's doing is almost criminal, to be honest with you. She's stoking these crazy flames of conspiracy, and she is completely 100% incorrect, okay? She's just... Look at her views. I don't know if you guys are aware, but, you know, she does her own ads on there, but also ad revenue on her lives. Her videos get 3 million views. That means she makes $15,000 to $20,000 just on ad revenue per video each day, because so many of you suckers out there believe what she's putting out and just can't wait for the next one so we can hate Israel even more. You guys are just sick, you know? And you guys are the people who do that. Watch, not you here. And, you know, unless you're one of the people that sits there and watches and believes her. You're crazy. I believe he had to help because of how people acted in the crowd. No. Look at that. I believe... What does this even mean here? This is ridiculous. Look at this. I believe he had help because of how people acted in the crowd after shooting. What does that have to do with anything? What does that mean? A bullet went off and people started running in all directions. I think if you're watching Candace Owens, you're not a truth seeker. You're an idiot. Okay? That's just the reality of it. She used to be somebody that was I admired, thought she was amazing. Last 2 or 3 years, complete pile of crap. Right. All right. So anyways, you guys, we're still trying to reach the goal. I'm not sure why we're struggling so mightily tonight. We need to get to the 500. We need another like 100. That's 20 memberships. Maybe somebody can do channel memberships together. One guy stood up and cheered. Yeah, I don't know what that guy was doing. He might have been already going, woo, like he was there, and then the gunshot happened. We saw that guy. He wasn't even looking at the stage. Right. Yeah, don't watch. If you're watching Candace Owens, you're not looking for the truth. You're looking to be entertained by complete nonsense. Hey, look at that. It's Lisa Belson. Did half of that. Thank you for your generosity and everybody else that's been helping out. And you'll see in a minute here, we'll send it all, the 500 off, to Turning Point USA. That'll be 2,000. Let me ask you guys something. When you're watching all these other YouTube channels that are covering this, have any of them figured out a way on their channel to donate money to Turning Point USA? Have you seen it? Okay. Just curious. I mean, it looks like a bingo machine in there, and you don't hear a nickel. How much is Candace donating to Turning Point USA, making probably $100,000 a week on her videos? Anything? That's what I thought. All right, so now we just need 10 more channel memberships, you guys. 10 more. Yeah, I'm just telling you guys. I mean, I try to figure out a way. You know, I try to get people to donate money, support the channel, blah, 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 and then I give away a ton of the money too. And then on nights like this, I'm just, you know, I lose 100 and something. We're just trying to make it happen. So if you guys have the ability and you're in there, we still need another like 10 channel memberships to do it. All right. Don't all get started at once. Hey, look at that. Thanks, Sherry, for the coffee over there. And then we got Christine. There's 5 of them. Very cool. We just need 5 more. Let me ask you guys something. What is confusing about this case right now? I mean, these videos that Chuck made here are amazing because it's just, now you get to see it in person. You see the camera. Remember, that was a conspiracy. Who's taking the picture? Yeah, there's a camera there. You walk down the hallway. It almost looked like exactly I was picturing it with the little holes in the wall there. I never got to see it until then. And now we know he did go into the car park garage, or the garage there. Car park garage. Jeez. Hey, there's Katie. Apparently it was at like 6:38 or something, Katie. The Dairy Queen picture. So I think what he was doing, I sort of picture him, he was waiting till the evening to go retrieve the gun. And it might have been even after he was at Dairy Queen. You know, he's waiting for it to get kind of dark out. And then he's noticing, he might have been driven back and forth a few times and walked over. And he noticed that there's cop cars there, so he never was able to do it. Yeah, it's what difference does shadows have to do with anything? It's inside. Oh, I know. It's AI generated. Yeah. Let's see. All right, we need 8 more channel. Or what was I saying? Where were we at now? Oh wait. DJ. I think what are we at? Getting close. 51. 1. Yeah, probably like 3 more channel memberships, something like that. Thanks, DJ. That's their first super on a live stream. Well, thank you so much. I'm sad about what has happened to Candace. She really believes this stuff. I don't know. I think she's became really paranoid. I think she's actually becoming a little bit like, I don't know if it's schizophrenic or something. Like there's something wrong with her. I mean, everything she looks at, you see her making faces when she played the Netanyahu actually had to say something because Candace Owens is spreading like, I mean, it's incredible. She has so much reach and she's anti-Semitic all of a sudden. She's like making Jewish people feel really uncomfortable, like horrendously so. You know, and there she's like stoking these flames. Where in the hell is she coming from? Really weird. Yeah, I think there's something actually wrong with her mentally. Thank you, Mrs. W. All right, we need 2 more of those. Then we'll send 500 in. Yeah, she's absolutely has lost it. No doubt about it. And thanks for the people on PayPal. That'll get the different, and Lisa Valenzuela. Yeah, I don't know. Why does she need to find the niche? It's stupid. $10 or 2 more channel memberships, and then we'll send the 500 in to Turning Point USA. What's Case Crack's opinion? She's trying to find her new niche. I don't know what that means. Is there anybody in here right now that supports what Candace Owens is doing? Literally? Like you actually agree and believe in what she's saying? How close he was to getting away with it. Yeah, I think he, I mean, if he didn't put that gun in the woods, the screwdriver might have still let him down. And I think they just would have got him anyway. I mean, the driving there, the look, his parents would have still recognized him. What's he doing there? I guess if they didn't find the gun, though, how would they be able to show that that was him? They might have been able to do it with video and circumstantial evidence. Well, there's We Say Howdy here. Need 1 more, you guys. 1 more. I haven't watched anything Candace has said. Oh, it's really disturbing. I mean, Benjamin Netanyahu, of the leader of Israel, he had to actually make a statement because of how horrible her comments have been. How crazy is that? And, there isn't, Israel's small, and there's not a lot of Jewish people in the United States, in a total number. And so it's just, it's probably scary times when you have Candace Owens, who is telling everybody out there that Jewish people are responsible for killing Charlie Kirk. I mean, what a disgusting pile of crap Candace Owens is. That's just sick. All right. All right, who's going to do the last membership? Okay, we need 1 more, and then we're donating 500 to Turning Point USA. Yeah, and I know people come in and go, "Great, quit talking about." I don't know, man. I think it's so horrendous that it needs to be talked about. All right, there's DJ. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I can't remember. Do I have to do... Oh, yeah, I have to do my card again. Oh, jeez. Hold on. I gotta get this. Oh, it's over here. It was over here. It was on my... It's over here on the table, for God's sakes. Off to my right. All right, I got to do this. Let me do one time, 500, and then we're gonna do. Yeah, I got to do that. Have to go over here. It's got all my. I already had all my address and stuff in there, but at least it doesn't have the. What do you call it? Information. All right, gotta enter this in. All right, here we go. Let's see. Where did that go? Oh. All right, there you go. Look at this on the screen here on Turning Point USA. It said Turning Point USA. Turning Point, $500 once, total $500, and there it is right there. Got it all squared away. They'll probably send me an email here in a minute, but there you go. Boom. Can I get a boom chakalaka? All right, so we've already given $2,000 to Turning Point USA, making a difference, helping support Charlie Kirk's. He started this organization, right? I mean, it's his. He's built it in. Now it's just incredible. Did you guys hear that there was like 60,000 new charter? Okay, there's the email that came in. Like people want to start like 60,000 of them. All right, there's the email that came in. See that? Turning Point USA, 500. All right. So there you go. I prove everything on the screen too. Now, if you guys want to help support the channel the rest of the show, that'd be great. I actually have to bring in $750 to break even on that. But it's okay. It's all right. And thanks everybody who helped support the channel to be able to do that, including, Lisa Valenzuela there, and then Sherry, also on a coffee. Then we had Jill, Stephanie, and Sandra on the PayPals. Very cool, right? They really should post the CCTV footage. What CCTV? What are you referring to? We've seen some. We've seen a lot of it. I'd like to see all of it inside. And I don't know why we can't see the video of him walking up the stairs. That'd be cool. Watch the limp. He's definitely going to be limping going up those in the video. I think at some point, probably not too far from now, one of the networks will get something like that, right? Hey, thanks, Patricia Scott. Look at that. Anyways, thank you guys for, I know some nights are tougher than others, but we've been able to give 2,000 out to Turning Point USA. I have been making videos with ad revenue, and then you guys on those 4 different shows, we were able to do that. It's pretty sweet. And, it feels good, doesn't it? I mean, it feels good to, like people hate that I go, hey, everybody, if you can help support the channel, it's all you care about, Gray, is the donos. Look at my channel would survive just on the natural super chats from people and channel memberships and ad revenue, etc. But then we wouldn't be able to do anything else, okay? It would just be me scraping by, etc. So I try to, on a nightly basis, bring in revenue from you guys, and then I do the ad revenue. We get super chats, channel memberships, all that stuff together, and that allows us to give a lot too. That's why we're at $262,000 in 5 years. Not too many YouTube channels can claim that. And it's out of the income from the channel, not a, you know, like I do these fundraiser type things. Right? Would help stop all the crazy. There's still so much information we haven't been given. Like what? I think we've got a ton of information in this case. You know, I mean, I showed it to you a minute ago. You can piece it all together, the whole thing. It's right there. See me rap the song. What for? Great. Do you think we will see the autopsy report? I don't know. I would like them. There might be something that comes out, like a coroner, you know, some report, because everybody still thinks the bullet never exited his neck. I'd be shocked out of my mind if the bullet didn't exit his neck. That 30-06 coming in from the left side like that, definitely going to, you know, if it ricocheted and it's tumbling, maybe that would, you know, it just seems like it would still exit. I just think people haven't, there's no, you know, video evidence of it because everybody's just using cell phones, wiggling around. Hey, thanks, Raven187. I'd be great at hosting a telethon. All right, everybody. If you can help support the channel, that would be fantastic. Use your nose, use your toes, whatever blows. Here we go. Hey, everybody, start sending in super chats right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat.
30, 30, you want to put 30, sir, 25 to them, you're out. I'm 25, 30, 30, now 5, I'm 30.
Yeah. As he throws the pipe in the corner and it bounces around. Yeah, Raven had it right. UVU. It says it in the documents too. And in the text message exchange. Wait, look at. I don't know if you saw that ever. Because look at right in here. He said. Now right here. Messages are mostly a big meme. If I see notice bulge UWU on Fox News, I might have a stroke. See that? Show us the timestamps of that case. Hey, Philip, are you okay, man? You guys are just getting in these weird arguments. I don't even know what you're arguing about. Here, let's do some poll questions here. Hey, look at that. It's Brown-Eyed Girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Thank you. Yeah, what was I going to ask? I'm going to use the cliches that we always hear. Do you think things just don't add up? Oh my God. Man, we got this many crazy people. Look at that. Now, what footage, Teresa? How's what footage? What footage are you talking about? Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I think it's almost amazing that there's anybody. Things just don't add up. It makes complete sense. It's just unbelievable, you guys. It's crazy. It's like it's very simple. You know, for whatever reason he drove out there, he wanted to be a hero to his boyfriend. Yeah, things just don't add up, you guys. I laughed and thought of you. Oh, yeah. It's things just don't add up. Or what's the other one? Something's really sus. Yeah, it's so... Anytime you hear the word sus, that person is a conspiracy nutter. Immediately, you can just completely identify them as a conspiracy person the moment they say sus, because there's somebody that's always going to... Like, they've got that shorthand for it, because it's just... I use it all the time, Gray. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Look at. That's what Straight Drop used to do. He'd go like this. He was great. He'd take a video of like Kanika Jenkins walking down the hall, and he'd go like this. Now look at that, you guys. Look at that. Look at it. It's going over there, and somebody's look at it. He's like somebody's punching her, and then look at that, and ooh. And people would go, oh my God, in the comments. They'd say, oh my God, and I'd say, did you see the way he wiggled around? I'd actually debunk the hell out of that guy. I made probably 50 debunking videos debunking him. It was actually kind of funny. We became friends later. But I would just, I would take the video that he's claiming and show the real one. And people would go, oh my God, it doesn't look anything like what he's doing. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got 96 votes. That means we've got at least 30 people whose brains are fried. All right, there we go. We'll end that one. Maybe 35. Okay, let's do it this way. What is it that doesn't add up currently to you? So for you out there that things don't add up for, what is it? And super chats, you know, if you send a super chat with it, I'll see it better. What is it about the that this doesn't add up right now? Go ahead, type it in. Let's do like how Charlie Kirk would do it. What is it that doesn't add up? What are we moving on from? What are you talking about, Philip? Who are you referring to? Are you arguing with... Is mad at me? Case is mad at you. I don't know who Case is. Who's that? No, the ballistics completely add up, Norman. See, what's going on is you're watching these channels who are faking you out because they want to have endless content. There's nothing, when you say the ballistics, it's just weird. There's nothing weird about it. Look it's right here. He's on the corner of this roof right there. Perfect angle of Charlie Kirk. And he shoots, and it goes, and hits him right in the neck. Right there. That's it. There's nothing, you know. Yeah, he worked he was an apprentice electrician. You know, I guess, man, that's actually kind of a cool thing to try to do. I think apprenticeships is, you know, people should try to be plumbers, electricians, welders. We need a lot of those people. And they make a shitload of money. They can do whatever they want, move wherever they want to go, etc. Well, yeah, he seemed pretty normal back then, don't you think? Right. If there's no exit wound in the back, I'll think, wow, that's weird. But I guess if the bullet was tumbling, you know, and it's sort of the flat side, I guess it was called keyholing, as Paramount Tactical said. Yeah, maybe it doesn't quite make it through. I don't know. I just don't see how it can't make it through. All right, but it does. Here's the truth: he's the one that shot Charlie Kirk. Now, whatever happened with the bullet and the way it moved, this isn't freaking JFK. And there's another guy in a grassy knoll over here, and some bum on a train track. This is. We know who the shooter is. It's right there. We see the guy running across the roof, jump down with it wrapped in a black towel, and then he runs into the woods and puts it there, and his DNA is on the trigger of it. But Gray, you see the ballistics. Oh, Jesus. Because we've got so many of these incredible ballistic experts just hanging out on YouTube. Well, I'll tell you what, I was in the military for a while, and I could tell you when I heard this, it was a crack sound. And, I mean, none of these people probably take into account any sort of echoing effects inside there. The gunshot sounded totally different from up above. It was like a boom sound. It was only from 140 yards, as I was the first person to point it out on YouTube. It's... Good evening, freaks. I had my mint majesty tea with 2 honeys today. Rest in peace, Kirk. Please hit that like button. Yeah, remember in the Mandalay Bay? That thing was echoing all over the place. It was crazy. There was people that said, "Ooh, it's another shooter." And I was like, no, it's got the same exact rapport, count, and pauses. It was like, and then it goes, it was exactly the same. I go, no, that's just the echo coming from over this other spot. Yeah, maybe that's what it did. I mean, I guess we still don't know for certain if he was wearing a vest. Maybe it did ricochet, maybe it moved it. I don't know. The sheriff said he wasn't wearing a vest. I would probably believe that person. Yeah, but I mean, did you see that video I showed the other day with the gel Zozo? That's exactly what I was picturing. Let's see. Let me find it again.
Welcome to Ballistic High Speed, where we combine two. Block, 3, 2, 1.
See, look, watch this.
Grind Howard ammo, 223 versus gel block, 3, 2, 1.
See, look at what that does. Look at that does, that shockwave in there. It's crazy, watch. See that? Anyways. That's one. I didn't see that one the other day, but that's what it looks like. No, I'm not taking calls. I'm not on that system tonight. I'm just using OBS Studio. And Skype doesn't work anymore. It's just all the power. That you got this bullet, hits Charlie Kirk in the neck, and I don't know if you guys saw that, how his neck really expanded and his face even down here kind of expanded out. I don't know what that means. Most people are not agreeing with Candace. I don't know, man. She's got millions of people that watch. I think every time she makes a video, I comment it and say, "You're a lunatic." Every single time. I just don't. Hey, Zozo, you remember when we used to love Candace Owens? And then one day you were watching and you go, "I don't like her anymore. Look what she said." And I don't even know if I had watched her for a while, and I saw it, and I was like, Jesus, she's just turned into a lunatic. It's crazy. I remember that, though. Remember that a long time ago when you told me, you said, yeah, we used to just always think she was amazing. She'd send me clips, and we'd watch them and go, oh, yeah, look at that. And then, like a year ago, she just turned into a nut job. 2 years ago, maybe. Yeah, it's been a while, though, Alan, you know? Not just like, you know, if lately means a year and a half, 2 years. I think Charlie Kirk kind of distanced himself. She's trying to pretend, you know, maybe it's really affecting her, and she's trying to turn it into a conspiracy, but what a stupid way to do it, you know? Yeah, right, that's what I was saying. Well, we both liked her, remember? No, yeah, I never saw Joe Rogan and her together. I'm sure, yes, they did find the bullet. I think I heard them answer a question like that. You know what? If it hit the necklace, it would have broke that necklace instantaneously. It wouldn't have time to, you know, move the shirt. I don't agree with the necklace theory. I mean, I guess anything's possible, but that bullet would have just broke that necklace just immediately and never even had a chance to move his shirt, in my opinion. Well, I think we're getting back down to the real number of people in here. I guess maybe my questioning of the all-powerful Candace Owens is too much for some people. I used to watch your channel, Gray. But Candace Owens is right, man. This is a vast conspiracy. You've got the Mossad, and you've got, you know, somehow the Mossad knew Tyler Robinson somehow, and then he sort of got a hold of him, and then they... Yeah, okay. Hey, thanks. It's Amy Darcy Marie. They say he's not the guy, but somehow set up right. Right. Man, sounds like you got something personal. I do. I think Candace Owens has been absolutely disgusting. Never give up. And so I do have something personal against her. I think what her rhetoric that she's putting out is akin to the left calling everybody fascist and Nazis. She's putting out this information that is absolutely making Jewish people fear for their safety. And she's making it that way over and over and over again. She has lost her marbles, okay, idiot? Go watch it if you like it. But don't watch here, because you're not welcome here. If you're somebody out there that thinks Candace Owens is putting out accurate information, you are not welcome here. All right? You can watch it. You're just not welcome. Like, I'm not going to support what you're saying. I'm not going to... I think it's sick. All right? Disgusting. Damn, I thought Charlie Kirk wanted to debate. Look at you guys. This is sick shit. It's not welcome here. Are you one of the people that likes it, Sean? Did you like that stuff? Candace used to be reasonable. Yeah, Candace Owens used to be like Charlie Kirk and what's his name again? Shapiro. They were the same. All of them. They're really witty, clever, articulate conservatives. And she's lost that. Yeah, I said Shapiro, yeah. Let's see. Why do we need to have people type in Ben? Hey, thanks, Body Blow Biscuit Butter. Thank you for providing facts and common sense. No, she's not kind of. She's completely lost her marbles, Sozo. She's absolutely insane. Yeah, it's not just kind of. She's I mean, I think she's literally has some sort of, I don't know if you'd call it like schizophrenia or something, you know, some kind of something where she gets paranoid. Yeah. Now, she was on tour with him in 2024. I don't know. I think that's probably when they parted ways, right around that time. Not recently, John. Not that I'm seeing. She doesn't like Jewish people. She's anti-Semitic. Yeah. Anyways. Are you talking to me? Never give up? All right. I mean, I don't know what you're referring to, but all I'm doing is I'm taking the factual elements that have, you know, there's surveillance footage, right? That's him. We see it. They tracked him into the building. They follow him all the way up to the stairs. So law enforcement likely has, I don't know if when Chuck went into the building over here, but they likely have, when he enters right here, there's cameras in here. So then they follow him go up these stairs here. Then this camera over here, right on the edge of this building, right there, films him coming up the stairs and walk over here. Then run over there, and right when the shot happens, stands up and then runs the other direction, jumps off, holding something in a black towel that they find in the woods. It turns out it's a gun, and it has his DNA on it. How is there an out for him? I mean, he is locked in. I don't think you could ever find a stronger case this early. He is screwed. Not only that, he confessed in those letters with exactly. But see, that's the thing, Grant. I don't think the letters are real. Well, the text messaging is real, right? And you think it's to help the boyfriend out. But that means he is saying what he did, because he mentioned exactly what they had. It's crazy, right? How did he know that? Let me ask you this. How did Tyler Robinson, if it's a conspiracy theory, that he wrote a note to make the boyfriend seem innocent, how did he know that a gun wrapped in a black towel would be found in that wooded area? How did he know that? Isn't that weird? Whew. Crazy. And by the way, why should I welcome people who agree with Candace Owens' hate for the Jewish people? I'm just not going to do it. All right? And I can't do anything about you. I can't convince you of it, because if you're at that point where you're believing what she's saying, you're a lost cause. Honestly. At least Candace is providing some investigative materials to the researchers like they do, and hopefully she gets the rear camera footage. Yeah, she's not doing shit. Okay, wow. Ooh, a picture of Dairy Queen. You know, okay, yeah, we know that he went to a Dairy Queen in the evening. While that's mildly interesting, I've done way more than she has on this case, all right? I've actually figured out the entire path way before anybody else had information on it. That's because the FBI is feeding me information from behind the scenes, everybody. I'm putting out the narrative that they want to push. Isn't that amazing, everybody? Yeah, send the check later. Yeah. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to... Sure, I used the picture. Hey, here's where a picture at Dairy Queen. She claimed, yes, it's a piece of information. Right? It's just not like, oh, wow, all hail Candace Owens because she got a picture of a guy at Dairy Queen. She still doesn't even know the movements and stuff because she doesn't know it. You get it? Let's see. Why did he say he didn't leave any evidence when he left the screwdriver? He probably forgot about that. The screwdriver. Because he never needed to use it to unscrew anything. I think this is what he was going to do. He snuck it in, put it together, did the shot, then he was going to use a towel to get out of there quickly before anybody realized anything. And see, this other YouTuber was like, man, there's no way these people, there was a gunshot. You think all these people aren't going to notice it? Those people on the street didn't hear a goddamn, I mean, I just get so frustrated. They didn't hear anything. They didn't hear anything over there. You know, they're just walking around. You can see it. Nobody's panicking out by the street. Do you think they've been investigating the Twitter post saying something was going to happen to him? I thought that was in Discord. Yeah, they should. They should look into all that stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler Robinson was communicating on Discord or some other app or something with some other like-minded people and said, hey, watch out, man. I'm going to do something. And perhaps it's possible that the boyfriend didn't know that he was actually going to kill somebody. I bet you they've talked about, oh, I hate this guy. You know, but you never would think. Like if you, let's say you have a spouse, and they've probably said, oh, I hate somebody. And then all of a sudden, if that person was dead, would you really think that they did it? You'd probably go, oh, man, and then you'd probably freak out if they actually said, well, that was me. Look, I put the gun over here and I put the gun over there. All right, guys. How about this? Let's get 4 more channel memberships in here. Okay, let's see. If you do 5 channel memberships, I'll donate 5 myself. All right, so that'll be 10 more. We'll get up to 46. All right, so you guys do 5, I'll do 5, and that'll get us up to 46 new channel members. An odd thing to change out, but it appears he did. What? I think he changing his hat. One was a triangle, one was a Hurley symbol. I don't know. He does seem to have a few different hats. It wouldn't shock me if he changed out a hat. He probably changed his hat, he put the maroon shirt on, etc. All right, who's going to do it? Guys, we had a massive lull. Let's just get 5 more channel memberships, then I'll donate 5 myself. I am to people who support Owens never give. What does that mean? Oh. You must be having a conversation. What's the next step? Well, look at that. Look at that. Chris Doheny did it. Did I say it right? Doheny? It's probably an Irish name, right? And here we go. All right. There we go. I probably need an accent when I say it, right? Yeah. Hey, type it in phonetically. I want to know how to say that. Hey, look at that. Lisa Belson and... Is it like Doheny or Doheny? Doheny. I don't know, man. You have to do phonetically, then maybe I can try. Oh, Doheny. Oh, Doheny. Oh, that's cool. So you say Doheny, like that. Oh, cool. Well, hey, thanks anyways. Appreciate it. He didn't have armor on. Well, the one who got that right wasn't me. It was Summertime said it right. Very cool, very cool. I'm upset we never got more footage, info, and crooks. Hopefully we get more from the case from police, FBI. Just think how crazy this has been, you guys. I mean, 2 attempts on Trump. One of those trials is going on. It's ended. The government rested, I guess, and then you get Charlie Kirk actually shot and killed. It's crazy. 3 different times. All delusional people that were indoctrinated by the just regular mainstream politicians and the media by constantly, on a daily basis, almost ad nauseum, saying that conservatives are like Hitler and are fascist, etc., etc., etc. And over time, you're going to get through to some of the nut jobs out there who think that they have the opportunity to take out a would-be Hitler. So if they do this thing, they'll be a hero. And man, isn't it weird the way some of the lefties or people in the news have referred to the shooter? Like, I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Have you ever seen just a worse reaction by a group of people? Absolutely not even caring about it at all. His team is lying. He had no armor on. Oh, who said he had armor on? I sent a message to somebody, and I never heard back from him. The guy, the white hat guy, the guy in white or whatever. I sent him an email. He didn't respond. I mean, he would know. He did CPR. He would know if he had a plate on. And how would you do CPR with a breastplate like that? That'd be pretty tough, wouldn't it? You'd have to somehow take his shirt off, take that off. He said what? He doesn't know. I mean, he doesn't know any more than anybody else. We just got to get one expert that was there that knows. So is he now saying he's wearing armor? Because he said the other day he doesn't think he was wearing armor. So has he been updated? Yeah, he was on with Hannity yesterday. That guy. Okay, he's just of the opinion. Okay. Well, no, but he said he wasn't wearing. He's changed his mind and said that. No, but he right, he did say that before, and lately he said he wasn't wearing body armor. Like when I was on his show, that's what he said. Was on the Charlie show. What Charlie show? What are you talking about? The only reason he changed is because only a ricochet could cause the entry wound. The reason he changed? What? No, he changed the other way around. He was originally saying it was a ricochet, and then he changed it. Okay, she hosted the Charlie Kirk show today? What did she say? Here, let me see if I can find that. Hold on. Isn't today Thursday? Oh, today's Friday, isn't it?
Patriot Mobile stand.
Okay. I mean, it says she remembers him. Did she do... Oh, she did an hour show. Okay.
A radio show.
All right. So let's... hold on. I'm going to go to the transcript. See if I can find the word armor. Or plate. Or... Okay, that word's not in there. What word am I looking for here? Vest? No. Oh, okay. Hold on.
When I saw, found out that he'd been wearing a bulletproof vest, I thought to myself, oh my God, like I didn't even know that it had gotten that bad.
Yeah.
Like in terms of the death threats, because we all sadly do get death threats.
Okay, she's talking about that he would wear one. She doesn't say that he had one on that day.
In the public eye.
Yeah.
She said, when I found out that he'd been wearing a vest, we don't know that he was wearing one that day. Okay? That's not what she's saying. She's not saying that she, so that's the thing. We still don't know. Okay? She's saying that he had been wearing one. Like over the months. She didn't know it got that bad. You get it? I don't know. I don't know why he wouldn't wear the one that day. I don't know. I don't know. We still don't have an answer from somebody who actually knows the answer to the question. But that's the only point in there that she even mentions that. Let me read it, go from here and play it.
North, no matter what, there's objective truths that need to be shared to the world, and he was ready to share those.
When I saw, found out that he'd been wearing a bulletproof vest, I thought to myself, oh my God, like I didn't even know that it had gotten that bad.
She could be saying that, like he was wearing a bulletproof vest that day, and she didn't know it had gotten that bad where he needs to be wearing one. So I guess it could be, I guess we just need somebody to come forward that has the answer to just say it. And I think Turning Point needs to come out and, say something against what Candace Owens is saying, to be honest with you. Because he's almost like using Charlie Kirk to put out this anti-Semitism, just absolutely just horrific crap that's dangerous. I think that'd be good if they would do that. Well, she is lying, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you guys really think that somehow the Israeli government plotted to have Charlie Kirk killed, even though he's a pro-Israel person? I mean, it's ludicrous, okay? It just makes no sense at all, but it's so dangerous what she's saying that the Netanyahu actually had to put out a piece to explain it away. It's crazy. I don't know about the past. Right, so where do we have we need somebody out there that knows, that says, no, he wasn't wearing one that day. What she just said could be either that day and she didn't know it got that bad, or it could be just in general she didn't know that he was wearing a breastplate. Google what? I've tried it many. I guess maybe it's new. Let's see. Was Charlie Kirk wearing body armor or breastplate? Nobody has the answer. Ah, Jesus. It talks about all these videos that are talking about it. It's just so stupid. Nobody has the answer. Such a simple thing that somebody could have just clarified. She's talking to the guys that were with him. Well, I listened to the whole thing that guy in white was saying. I don't know if I can watch it's like an hour and something, maybe. She talks to them at a different time in the show, or what? Maybe it's after that.
In the other messages, truth was the truth.
Sort of change, but people do not.
Way to laugh with.
Distinction between.
When did she talk to them?
Right, that his recognizing that
mouth. But sorry, I think
it was like her own show, but they also put it over on Charlie Kirk's channel. Hey, thanks, Anne-Marie Rector. Did you see the body camera video of Tyler from a few years ago? Yeah. Yeah, we did. We watched the whole damn thing at the beginning of the show. It's just meaningless. Yeah, he seemed like a normal guy back then. I was kind of joking around about how he kind of talks different than a normal kid that age. It was the same cartel in the Idaho. Yeah, well, I said earlier, John, that it was actually Brent Kopacka who pulled this thing off from his grave. Yeah, the FBI is just trying to protect Brent Kopacka again. It's always Brent Kopacka. It was one of the things he was supposed to do. You see, so when will the trial start realistically? Probably 2 years from now. And this one could go quicker because there's not really much he can be doing. It really did have a tunnel. Did you watch earlier, Zozo? We had video walking through the tunnel. That's let's play it right here again. Here's the tunnel. Everything makes sense. Watch this. And this is a really cool video. See, this is the surveillance shot. You know the dirt that's over there, and he ran across, and then he ran over there. So watch. You walk down the street now, and this is one of the surveillance cameras that we're walking by, and the second camera is on this house. That has the basketball court right there. You see that? And then on the other side of this driveway, right here, you turn right. You see it on camera. He does it. And then you cross over the little bridge that's down here, which is right there. See? There's a little bridge. And we'll just move it forward around that. Goes over the little bridge. Goes into the parking lot here, exactly how I had it. And then there's the tunnel. See? And then, look, there's the camera right there. See? This is where Tyler Robinson stood. You said the guy, Gray. Are you not sure? And then when he walked down, so he's standing right there, right? And just above is the surveillance camera. Right there. See that? There you go. And then walks down the tunnel. And all these shots are the same shots that you see. Like that one right here, that's inside this tunnel. See the little holes on the wall there? Ding, 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 ding. And there's the camera right there that took that shot right there. See that? Boom. Then you come around the corner. Then you go up the stairs, and that's where all of these shots are. 1, 2, 3, 4, up the stairs. Boom. There's the camera that took that shot right there, coming up the stairs. Make your way to the middle of the flight of stairs. That's this one right there, basically. Or more like this one. Now you're at the top, and boom, it goes right outside. Right there, see? It's pretty amazing, right? It goes right outside. So that right there was through the parking lot, through the tunnel, came through the tunnel, and then went to the right over there, and then went up a set of stairs, and then up another set of stairs that came out right here. And then from here you walk down this direction, kind of up through here, then around the front of the building, and then he goes in a door right there, and then 12 minutes after that or so, he comes up this set of stairs, stands over here at 12:15, 12:17, climbs over the fence, goes back into this area, crouches down, gets his gun ready. Then he runs over here at 12:20. I think it was 12:22. He starts running over here. So he stayed there for 5 minutes doing stuff with the gun. Then he ran over here to this area and fired. Then he stood up at 12:23 still, and in that time frame, in that minute, ran all the way over here. Came down, jumped off, ran over here like this, went up the side of this fence over here, put the weapon and the black towel in the woods there, then made his way, and he changed clothes over there, and then he makes his way from this area, and you see him running over here, down like this, back this direction. He didn't run down the street here because there's a fence that goes along there. And then he probably walked back up this way because he was walking this way to get there. So he's got to have a car parked not too far up in this area. He's not parked at the church that everybody thought he was parked at. All right? That's not... the church is right there, and we now know that he was coming in from... Hold on, I got to get this... I'm disoriented here. Yeah, he was coming in this direction. So the church is here. He wasn't parked there. He was parked up here somewhere. Isn't that cool? Yeah, very awesome. But why does he have both legs bowed? Jesus Christ. Are we doing this again? Are we doing this again? God, because you can bend the leg that has the gun down the leg. Okay, we've gone over this 17,000 times. His leg is tight because there's a gun in there, but it goes only to his knee, the barrel. So he can bend it backwards. He has to swing it forward because it's like a splint because it goes up his back too. Oh my God, it's just over and over again. Do you think he used the vacant house? I don't know. I doubt it. What? No, he hesitated because he... I don't know. We don't know why he hesitated. What you said doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you think he hesitated because maybe he was going to walk down there, these stairs? I don't know. He's already halfway there, then he walks back up. He doesn't seem to be looking at the stairs. I already said that, but I got it from Chuck... hold on. Chuck Keeler. He went there, he made a video. He sent it to me because he watched my videos, and I said, whoa, that's awesome. Can you send it to me? And he also sent a... yeah, and then he's the one that has the surveillance, the new surveillance shot. Well, we actually have a rocket scientist on here. Mick? Dr. Colleen Fitzpatrick. Yeah. So, anyways, I think that's going to do it for me tonight, you guys. Just kind of spinning our wheels here. I don't have much more to talk about. I've pretty much marked it all down. Now, he shows up here at 12:29, and he's over here at like 12:25. That's where he took the time to change his outfit, probably put it in the backpack, and then he comes over here. Now, somebody had a pretty good idea. He's over here, and he tries to get over the fence, and he can't do it. That's why it takes a while, and then he comes over here. All right. Anyways, thanks to Fox McCloud, Boo Honey, Fox McCloud. Then we had Wild Bill Wassman, Fox McCloud, and Phoebes, Frisco, one new member, then Fox McCloud again. Thanks, Fox McCloud. Then Raw Time Now and Born to Raise Hogs. Then Stephen Blackwell, sorry about that. Stephen Blackwell. Then Fox McCloud again, and then Joel Burnt, Ted B, I Love Jesus did a cat eye. Then Tally Stout. Then Forgetful Mandy. Then Christopher Marshburn. Ted B. Cyber L.A. Rudy. Scott P. Then Bruce Holdaway. Odie. Then Raven 187. Ashley Ferris. And Peggy Day. 39 months. She's been out for a while. She had she lost her son a while back. So sorry to hear that. Thanks for coming by again. Hope to see you more. Tania Giles, then Peggy Day, then Christine did a cat eye donation. Thank God. Then we had Tammy G became a new member. Then Mrs. W. And thanks again there, Christine. Very kind. And Vicky Surlick. Lisa Belson gifted 10. Very kind. And then Christine gifted 5. Then Katie. DJ, then Mrs. W gifted 1. We Say Howdy Here gifted 1. DJ gifted 1. Silva gifted 1. And then Patricia Scott gifted 5. Then Raven 187. Brown Eyed Girl gifted 5. And then K Me. It is Amy Darcy Marie. Then Body Blow Biscuit Butter. Then Chris Dohaney. Dohaney. Yeah, that's right. And then Case Cracked. Then Lisa Belson gifted 5. Then I gifted 5. Then Anne-Marie Rector. Then we also had over here, we had, let's see. Lisa Valenzuela. And then Sherry. Lisa Valenzuela did a cat eye coffee. Then Sherry with the coffee. Then Jill, Stephanie, and Sandra Shirley on PayPal. I think that's it, right? I feel like I'm getting sick or something. This guy, has been, I don't know. Never mind. I hear I might have had informant or something. It's more likely within those 12 minutes. I hear I might have had an... What's that mean? Within those 12 minutes you speak of, he was watching his phone. In today's age with an event of 3,000... I hear I might have an... What the hell are you talking about? There's no informants here, you guys. This is a guy I went and shot. All right. Anyways, thanks everybody. We gave $500, another $500 to Turning Point USA tonight, which gets us up to $2,000 we've given them. So thanks everybody for making that something we could do. All right. Appreciate it. All right. Well, thanks everybody, and thanks Chuck for your amazing little videos of you walking around. I'd like to see the other videos of in the woods and everything. That'd be cool. Appreciate it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. All right. Thanks for being here. And as I always say, until next time, be safe out there. Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now. And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a... Okay. It's hard to say what you're saying, Matthew. Your wording was so bad I couldn't tell. Human lie detector, gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Gray is gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector.
Fool deflector, interceptor,
and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his pector. With all respect, y'all,
just remember,
I have a temple fucking
injection. I have no agenda, I'm a pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender.
And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender.
Yeah, so I'll just get right back to work. All right, everybody, talk to you later.